Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're doing fantastic. It's jacobcrypobury here. I'm your host today, Jake. We're going to talk about ZILLIQA, a bit of on-chain data, historical data, price prediction, and some news as to why ZILLIQA is really popping off at the moment. Well, we can see here plus 325% on that weekly market cap, which is pretty exhilarating if you are a ZILLIQA holder. You're probably wondering, when do I get out? Well, when should I get in? Well, I'm here to help you with those questions for today. And, let's just start off with a bit of the news that's going down. So we can see CoinDesk reflects on why Metapolis is special. This is one of the tweets on ZILLIQA. It is the future of commerce, conversation, and more. So this is a very, very bullish tweet. And if we look at this news article, ZIL quadruples on optimism around start of metaverse service Metapolis. So we all know that virtual reality, the metaverse, the gaming sector of crypto is a huge part, and people speculate how much of an impact it's really going to have on the future. So we can see this token's gone up 300%. ZILLIQA has really been soaring, and the Metapolis is why ZILLIQA is going up. Metapolis, which is referred to as Metaverse for All, is a service set up offering a blank canvas for clients to build their own virtual universe as they desire. Observers foresee metaverse industry booming over the coming years, accessing the same challenging for the general population. So I think really I can agree to some extent, because I think gamers are going to have a huge impact on crypto in the future. So just before we jump into the kind of TA, I suppose, and the price action on ZILLIQA, I just want to show you Bitcoin very quickly. We can see that we were in this lovely ascending channel, and just yesterday we fell back through. And the reasons I want to talk about this particular thing is because this white line here indicates our 200-week moving average. We came above it, but now we've broken back down. So it's really a strong test of strength for this particular area for Bitcoin. So we're back in this ascending channel. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. What I'm looking at is the 4-hour time frame, and what we do see looking at the same ascending channel is, okay, we're oversold on the RSI 32. Last time we had 32 on the RSI, we were over here. Last time we were over here, and each time usually we're getting these bounces, so they're showing support. And if we're getting it up here, this just indicates to me a better support level, because we've got the same low RSI at a higher price level. So wouldn't worry too much. As far as the Bitcoin season is currently going, we're still in a Bitcoin season. So it's kind of tremendous to think how the way that these altcoins have been popping off, exploding, impulsing, and going through resistance levels, even though we're still thoroughly and very much in a Bitcoin season. So you can speculate that maybe now is still a good time to dollar cost average in for these particular altcoins such as ZILLIQA, or even the layer 1 infrastructures like Avalanche, Phantom, Harmony One. So this is a ZILLIQA right now, and is it potentially a good time to buy? Well, we've got a $3 billion market cap. That's quite big, actually. $3 billion market cap, and to be honest, it looks pretty vertical. We've done 400% over the last few days, so there's no denying it. That ZILLIQA is going crazy right now. We can see 2021 offered to us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green months, so it was relatively neutral in terms of the gains. 2022 so far has been 2 greens and 2 reds, so it's a great start to Q1, Q2, and a great start for 2022. We might even get a green Q3 over here. 2021 presented 2 green months, 2020 presented 3 green months. So I think, given the production, the development of the protocol, I think it's very likely that we are going to probably see another green month here, at least in 2022 for ZILLIQA, and it could be Q3 that we actually get that. I think Q2 is going to be a real strong month for crypto in general. But yeah, this is absolutely phenomenal to see, guys. Here it is. So here is the chart for ZILLIQA, and this is where things are a little bit crazy, because only really on the 24th of March we were trading at 0.049, and this is when I was saying, okay, we're going to break through this 0.0058. Little did I know that we actually broke through every single resistance level, and you can see these little price labels, they were all the resistances, and now we've left all of them in the past. 0.143 is now a support. 0.20 is now a support. So what's happened is we're way above the 200-week moving average, which is that white line, and usually this is a lagging indicator. Usually when you're above it, you would want to think about taking your profits. Usually when you're below it, you want to think about starting to accumulate. And what's happened is we're really above that 200-week moving average, and that would reflect to me, okay, it's safe to perhaps start taking some profits. Yes, it's a lagging indicator. It does mean that you'd have to wait many months for it to come back down to that 200-week moving average. It's not just going to follow up in a vertical line. So it does mean that if you were to take profits now, you could probably buy back in a few months' time at a much better level when we do come back either under the 200-week moving average or retesting that 200-week moving average. One thing to look out for is we are really overextended on this daily 20-day moving average on the daily time frame. We've not seen this level of overextension before. Usually we're moving in these waves like impulse retracement, and over here, I mean, it looks kind of insane. RSI sitting at 93 on the daily RSI. If we look at the 4 hourly, it looks a bit better. And the reason it looks better is because we're retesting the 20-day moving average. We retested it here on the 29th of March, came up, bull pennant, then another impulse to the upside. So right now, we've done something similar. We had a bull flag, pull, and then we got this lovely falling wedge. We broke out of the falling wedge. So it's quite difficult to sort of speculate what is entirely going on. But what we do know is the RSI is slowly dropping off, as you can see. I'm creating a slight symmetrical triangle here on the RSI. It looks like maybe we're going to come down, retest a slightly lower RSI level on the 4-hour time frame. Maybe, just maybe. So what can happen? Well, I think we need to retest this prior all-time high at $0.25, because that is the all-time high that we had many months ago. As we can see, we had it over here on the 6th of May 2021, and I think that's what ZILLIQA wants to do. We have this critical support level at 0.2, and that's measured out from this fib extension. About 0.2, yeah, where this green line is. So maybe we need to just come back through and try and get to $0.25. If we go to price discovery, the first target is going to be 0.31. 0.31 right there would be our first golden price target. And that's if we go into the price discovery. We've got a lot of hurdles to get through before then. On the hourly time frame, what can we see? Well, we can see more noise. It does look like we're losing the support level here now, so we might come down, retest the 20-day moving average at around $0.18 before seeing a continuation to the upside. Personally, I would be very careful in chasing these vertical green candles. Yes, it's very possible we can come and break out to $0.25, but remember, it will be quite a short-lived, impulsory, sort of euphoric, greedy moment. We're getting that rollover now. So are we going to roll over in the sense that we're going to get a lower high and then start seeing that capitulation to the downside, maybe at 0.123 or something like that? I would say personally be careful, but it's still a very safe bet for the long term. 2024, 2025, you could still get this project now and probably be way in profit because ZILLIQA is not going anywhere at all. So what we're seeing is lots of green candles here, and yeah, usually all of this greed is not the best buying indicator for me. The 4-hour time frame, yes, we're getting those nice corrections, we're getting the bull flag, we're getting a lot of selling pressure though every time around the 0.22 level. Big wicks. These big wicks demonstrate big selling pressure, and on the hourly time frame again, well, we're just falling slowly. Maybe that's what we need, a little bit of cool down here for ZILLIQA. So if we use our Fibonacci retracement, hopefully we just come to about the $0.18 level before seeing a retest. Now, one thing I want to show you is that we could easily produce a double bottom in this particular scenario. So if I just show you with my path, we get the impulse, we've got the retracement, we've got the impulse here. Now let's speculate that we're going to get a double bottom. What that means is it's a bearish reversal pattern. So we've had a bullish momentum. Now we're getting 2 highs followed by 3 lows and a neckline. And if we form that right sort of shoulder, the M pattern, that is typically bearish, and it does mean we will come to about $0.115. So if you enjoyed this video, guys, I'd love it if you could just subscribe to the channel, say hello in the Discord. We're about 200 people strong, and also huge thanks to the patrons as well. If you want to be a patron, just the price for coffee. So yeah, that's all I ask. Check out the links below if you want to get your hands on some ZILLIQA today. I'll leave you the best exchange and platform to buy that on. And yeah, I hope this was useful for you. Always stay crypto safe, stay pragmatic. Don't follow the green candles all the time, guys, as tempting as it might be. Wait for a better entry. So let's see what can happen here with ZILLIQA, and see you soon, guys.